Hey there, CJ Math students. Welcome to Notes 4.2. Today we are working on exponents and powers within order of operations. So let's take some quick notes on verbiage here. So 3 to the second power, or 3 squared is how you read that, is not 6. 3 is called your base, and 2 is your exponent. So you have a base of 3 with an exponent of 2. And the exponent is going to tell you how many times to write the base before putting dots in between the bases, or multiplication, right? So write the base here, in this case, 2 times, because the exponent is 2. So 3 to the 2 is really 3 times 3. I have 2 3's, right? And that is equal to 9, right? The dot in between the 3 bases means multiplication, right? So 3 squared, or 3 to the second power, is 9. Right? 2 to the third power, or 2 cubed, when it's 2 to the 3 we call it cube, anything to the 3 we call it cubed, is not 6. 2 again is the base, and 3 is the exponent. And again, it's the exponent, that little number at the top, that tells us how many times to write the base, and then we put dots in between. So 2 to the third, that means we're going to have 3 2's. 2 times 2 times 2, right? And that's equal to 2 times 2 times 2 is not 6. That's 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So 2 to the third, or 2 cubed, is 8. All right, let's try a couple here before I let you do these in a puzzle. So 4 to the second, or 4 squared, is not 8. It's 4 times 4, right, because there's 2 4's, and that's 16. 5 to the second, or 5 squared, is not 10. It's 5 times 5, which is 25. 6 to the second is not 6 times 2, it's 6 times 6, which is 36. And 2 to the fourth is not 2 times 4, it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8, and then 8 times 2 is 16. So 2 to the second is 16. All right, I want you to try number 2 in Edpuzzle. Remember, that's not 3 times 3, it's 3 times 3 times 3. I want you to try 4 in Edpuzzle, 6 in Edpuzzle, and 8 in Edpuzzle. Remember, on your calculator, the up arrow, which is right next to the x -1 button, is the way to write this. So if you wanted to write 4 to the third, you write 4 up arrow 3. And that's how you get 4 to the third. Flip over to the back. Alright, so now let's just do our PEMDAS practice from yesterday. So now that we really have a good understanding of what exponents are. So no parentheses, I have an exponent, so let's start with there. So 4 squared is 16, right? 4 times 4, not 4 times 2. So 18 divided by 2 plus 16. We then move on to no multiplication, but we have division. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. 9 plus 16 is equal to our answer of 25. Right? And then you could double check this with your calculator. Type it in exactly how it is, and when you do that, you get 25. Let's try B. So we do have parentheses in this problem. We also have exponents. And so when exponents exist inside the parentheses, you do the exponent first. So 5 squared is not 5 times 2, it's 25. You then keep the parentheses, so 25 plus 2, still times 3, and now we'll do what's inside the parentheses. So we've done parentheses, even though we started with exponents, we've now done the parentheses. 25 plus 2 is 27. So now you have 27 times 3 to finish it off, and that is equal to 81. Again, take your calculator, type that in exactly how it is, double check it, make sure it gets you 81, and it does. So boom, you're done, right? So remember, when you have parentheses, such as like E here, you may want to do 2 plus 5 first and then times, and then no. Within parentheses, you do order of operations. So within this one on E, I'm going to do, within the parentheses, exponents comes first, and then I keep my parentheses. So I still have 2 plus 5 times 9 minus 2 to the third. I'm not going to do that exponent yet because I still have parentheses to work with. So now I'm going to do my multiplication, right? And so that's 2 plus 45 minus 2 to the third. And now I'll do my addition, and that's 47 minus 2 to the third. Okay, now I can do these exponents out here. And 2 to the third, remember, that's not 2 times 3, that's 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8. And then I drop down my 47 minus 8. So now I have something that's nice and orderly, and I can get my answer of 39. Take my calculator, double check it, gives you 39, and that's it. The rest I'd like you to do in partners, including this one here, and we will double check them in class.